the Hyena, a notoriously hard boss located on Neptune that is difficult for beginner teams and only slightly easier for teams of 3 and 4. Being notoriously hard and time-consuming, this boss is one that the Warframe fanbase has come to fear, only third to Krill and other high-level bosses. However, is it really as hard as the Warframe wiki and the fanbase make it sound? The Warframe has said the following about this boss. Due to its firepower, high shields, and high health, it is almost impossible, but not completely impossible, to beat the Hyena solo without a well-upgraded Gorgon or Boltor. They also say, as well, smaller, faster and harder to hit, a solo player will generally find it difficult to sustain enough damage to even get past the shield. Despite this, the comments in the Warframe wiki have been singing praise about how the boss is too easy, often using bugs or glitches to their advantage. They claim that the Hyena isn't all it's made out to be, and it's one of the easiest bosses. Well, I've been struggling with the Hyena for my Loki parts and control modules, and I've had to bother various friends to see if they could help. Recently I've been trying to buff up my weapon to take on the Hyena to see if I can solo the boss with my Latron. What you will need if you plan to copy this strategy is a level 20 or higher Warframe. If you have a Warframe with 500 shield and 350 health or higher, then use them. If you don't, I advise you look for the Redirection mod and the Vitality mod for your Warframe, and beefing them up. I use these mods and my strongest Warframe, Vault, for the best experience. You don't need these mods I've got here, but I use the Shield Recharge mod to enhance my chances of surviving. If you've got a Vault, I advise you use him, like I have, so you can deploy your shield to stay safe. You will also do more damage for your shield, so be sure to take advantage of that. Vault's speed ability makes for a nice getaway if he comes too close as well. I've tested this tactic with Vault, Mag and Trinity and succeeded with all 3 Warframes. For my Latron, which is only 25,000 credits, I have the following mods. Electro damage is super effective against Corpus, so keep that in mind. I also have Serration for the added kick to the bullets. I also have Trick Mag, which increases the size of my clip to 20 rather than 14 or 15 I think. You won't be using your pistol or melee weapon for this fight, so you don't need to worry too much about them. For effective farming of this boss, Vault's speed ability can be used to run through everything and anything as long as you're not seen by a camera, which hurts. Now for the boss. The Hyena can be a handful on its own, so you've got to make sure you kill all the henchmen beforehand. Just stay outside the entrance of the boss room for a bit and they run to you. Just pick them off. The Hyena won't come to you unless you've activated his intro cutscene, so you're safe at the entrance. There will still be enemies in the room when you enter it though, but there won't be as many. I use the enemy radar to help see every enemy and stay on top of where the Hyena is. When you're confident everything is dead, you can take on the Hyena. We're going to exploit a little bug with his AI in this specific map. The Hyena has 2 maps, this one and a slightly larger one held up by pillars. I don't know the name, sorry. Make him follow you up one staircase to the far left or the far right, and when he's at the top of the first ramp, shoot him. If you've timed it right, he should stay there and shoot you from a distance. Most of his bullets will miss, making it easier for you to shoot him without taking too much damage. It's really the rockets that you have to keep in mind because they will cause major damage to your shields and whittle them down very low. Since my Vault has 800 shield, he's safe from most missile attacks. Each missile does 200 damage to your shield and roughly 250 damage or 300 damage to your health. If both rockets hit you, they'll take around 400 of your shield away, and if you're not left with 100 shield, the Hyena's bullets will just rip into you. There's a little pillar to your left or right, depending where you're shooting the Hyena, which you can duck behind if you're taking too much damage if you want to avoid the missiles. Since the Hyena takes so much shield and health from you, you need to make sure you kill anything that isn't the Hyena as they show up, so they don't kill you when you're not paying attention. Trust me, that happens. Just keep sniping him from there and you should be fine. Things can get hectic, but just keep shooting, even if you can't see him. Rinse and repeat this strategy and you should be good to go. I have no idea if the Warframe stuff will fix this in the future, but hey, if it helps you get a leg up, then do it. Exploiting bug actually helps games in beta. Hopefully now you can solo the Hyena with ease. Thanks for watching.